Hi, so today we start making our own sound suits. We have been learning about Knit Cave all week and all different kinds of sound suits. There's the twigs, there's ones with embroidery and yarn. Here's some twig ones. Lots of different kinds of stuff that we have been learning about him and finding our inspiration. And I have a video, you'll see a video that has some examples that other students have made of sound suits using a paper bag for the body of the sound suit that they can wear. And then I decided that it would be fun to make another type using an old t-shirt. So I have a large t-shirt here that I do not wear, but am going to be adding different things to it to make my own sound suit. So some of the things that I have collected, I have different colored yarn that I'm going to add to it, and I have some old Mardi Gras beads that I'm going to add, and I may add some little pom-poms on here. We'll see where the inspiration takes me. So follow along with me if you want, or use your own materials, look around. I might add some fake flowers that I have here at the home as well. So we shall see what I add to my sound suit. Okay, one of the first things I like to do when I'm starting a project is I lay out what I'm going to be working with. So I've got my shirt laid out here, and then I have different yarns, and I kind of want to see what they look like together. So I've got these 4 different colors that I'm going to work with. One thing that is really helpful for keeping your yarn from getting tangled up is wrapping it in a ball yourself, nice and tight. So you undo this and you start wrapping a ball until you've got a perfect ball. And then you put it in a bag, you cut a hole in the bottom, and you've got, sorry, I put it out of the frame. Put it in a bag and you cut a hole in the bottom, and I reinforce it with tape. And then I have access to my yarn. It can spin inside of here, and it's not going to get tangled up with my other yarns. So this is a really good thing. I have not done it with these other ones, but I have them laid out here to see what I like. And I'm going to cut a few lengths of this that I can reuse over and over again. Okay, I have this grid paper here, and this is just going to be something that I wrap my yarn around to help me cut the length of yarn that I want. So let me start with this green one here. And this way I can cut a whole bunch that are all going to be the same length. Now, take my scissors here, and my end is on this end, so I'm going to cut this end as well. And then I'm just going to cut along one side of it here so that they're double the width. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to make some holes in my shirt, and I'm going to add it to this. So what I'm going to do is I want them at even lengths. I'm going to use my ruler. You don't have to do this, but these are good things for you to learn. And I'm going to make a cut every inch. I'm going to make 2 cuts, and I'll show you why. So let me show you the first step, and then I'll speed up the video for all the other ones. I'm going to use one of my crochet hooks here. I'm going to reach through here. Got my yarn doubled, and I can pull my yarn. Let me switch hands here so you can see better. And now here is the shirt so far. I started out with adding yarn tassels on here in a line, and then I added a different color to a shape up here. Then I made some plastic bag fringe, which I actually stapled to my shirt. Then I added some Sharpie lines on my shirt. And lastly, I've added some acrylic paint. You will have different materials at your house that you can use, and you might come up with different ideas. You might be working with a paper bag. These are just some ideas that I came up with, and I'm gonna let my shirt dry, and I will keep working on it tomorrow. Remember, this is a 2-day project. Here is a close-up on how I stapled the bag. This is a bag that I used in yesterday's project, but I fringed it. And a close-up on how I did the tassels. This is just with one piece of yarn, and then I decided to do 3 pieces at a time so that it had more bulk. So there's a snip here and a snip here, and then I can pull the yarn through. And then I did Sharpie lines and paint on top of this.